Well, one of the things that I look at, and Ross can relate to this, is that when you looked at this, this kind of just solidifies what we've experienced in our careers. It's easy to look at technology. From the technical side, I'm looking at the proper application and the operation and compliance, for instance, locking systems with life safety codes and the impact that the life safety code may have on that. But when you look at policies and procedures, it kind of reinforces what Fraser says. Your weakest link is going to be the people that are impacted by that security system. So it's really important that in the design process, your stakeholders, and you have internal, external, your internal stakeholders can be your contractors, they can be your employees. Contractors have equal accessibility or sometimes accessibility to areas that you may want to have control. When you think about the everyday process of having that, the adversary, the bad guy who's observing the access system and may want to gain entry to the treasures, is looking for a pathway that they can exploit. One of the things that I've used in my training class is I put a picture of a squirrel up with a bird feeder, and typically they'd look at this and they go, "What's he talking about here? It's a security class." I said, "You ever look at a squirrel, his goal is to get to those nuts. He's going to find the best pathway to exploit. And the problem is the other squirrels are watching him. So the issue becomes they become that pathway that they can exploit. Well, the bad guy's looking at that. Regardless of what your environment is, somebody is looking to defeat your security that you've designed. So it's not only an ongoing process, it's a continual process, but you have to consider that somebody's looking at ways to bypass all your countermeasures that you have installed. So the constant process is that if you look at a risk and a threat analysis, it's an ongoing process. Your policies and procedures aren't just set once, they're constantly being developed.